Hello again. This is Chuck Cunningham, and people call me Pastor Chuck or Reverend Chuck, but today I'm talking about business, so we're going to just call me Chuck, okay? Chuck Cunningham, and I want to thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate the fact that you took time to take and learn some skills about business and your future, to try to impact your future. Today I'm doing a lesson on MLM marketing business, okay? And I'm going to be talking about recruiting in a very short burst. Now, granted, this is not as short as some people would prefer, okay? My goal is to give you an 8-week framework. And out of that 8-week framework, we are going to take 50 days toward the back side of that 8 weeks. We're going to work our way back, and the beginning of it is the prep time. And we are going to recruit, okay, 30 people in 50 days, but we're also going to give us a little bit of prep time to prepare for that burst of energy and what we need to do and lay ourselves a course to succeed. And so I'm going to challenge you to go online to YouTube, and I want you to look up some videos after this video. Look up some videos on PERT charts. P-E-R-T. P-E-R-T. PERT charts. Okay? And there are some training videos on PERT charts. And I want you to also look up the word Gantt charts. Okay, G-H-A-N-T, Gantt charts. Now, these two charts are project management tools, okay, so that you can focus and it'll ask questions like who, what, when, where, how. It will lay them out in a way where it has accountability and it has checks and balances, and it lays out the calendars of the whole 8 weeks. And I want you to take that PERT chart information that they teach on those YouTube videos, because they're already there. There's one teacher teaching on PERT charts, and they can do it on a whiteboard like this, and then you can put it in Excel if you're good at Excel. You can put it in Excel. The same thing with Gantt chart. You can whiteboard it out first, and then you can put it in a Excel spreadsheet program so that you can actually distribute that. If you're really good at Excel, there's all kinds of things you can do in that system, and you can email from it. You name it. If you know what Excel is and how to use it, it's an incredible tool for project management in the PERT chart and Gantt chart stuff, okay? And so when you're looking at any strategic plan, you have a strategic plan, which is like this big vision, okay? The big vision of the whole organization, the plan to get from here to there. That's a strategic plan, okay? And you lay out certain goals and objectives within that strategic plan. Well, the PERT chart and the Gantt chart break that down into daily, very doable step-by-steps, okay? And it helps hold everybody accountable to get it all done by the date. So I challenge you to look those up, study out how to create those, and do that. But okay, for recruiting, all right? Now, there are some videos out online. They talk about 20 and 30. I think this is better, okay? You want to recruit 30 and 50. That gives you about 2 weeks, a little tiny bit more than 2 weeks, of preparatory time to lay out the plans, get all of the goals and objectives laid out and what you're going to do during that 50 days, okay? That gives you a little breathing room to really brainstorm and get the team together and plan, and then you're going to have the kickoff at the beginning of the 50 days, and you're going to plan for, and I'm going to put this up here so you can see, you're going to plan for a celebration party for the 30 people that you're going to bring in. Now, I want to make this clear. We are talking about recruiting downline MLM, downline distributors, okay? So this particular training is about downline recruiting, downline MLM, 30 people, 50 days, downline distributors, and you want a how on there. The very first how is you're going to have a burst of energy over 50 days, okay? You are not just going to have a burst of energy for 50 days. You're going to have prep time so that you're ready for that, okay? You're going to exercise, you're going to relax, you're going to, do some spiritual meditation, just get yourself completely psyched up and your team psyched up to do this burst of energy over 50 days. Now, my wife has already recruited 7 people. Now, I was asking her, well, are those seven downline recruit distributors? Are those 7 distributors? And she said, well, she's trying to talk to some of them, and some of them just want to be customers, and some of them want to be, okay. All right, so I want to make it clear. We're talking about downline distributors, okay? Now, the 1 or 2 or 3, whoever they are, that do want to become distributors, all right, you want to have one rule, and that rule needs to be hard and fast. And that rule says you cannot be a distributor, okay? You can be a customer, but you cannot be a distributor unless, okay, whatever the kit that you're selling, whatever the beginning first step kit for your distributors, if they have to order, 3 items, 10 items, whatever the kit is, okay? Well, my wife has a kit that's basically 997 baht. Okay, so I figured out what that is in US. That's $33.24. All right? That's one kit. Now, that's not the customer buying a kit. That's the customer selling a kit, okay? They got to talk someone else into buying a kit, okay? If they haven't talked someone else into buying the minimum products of your business, they cannot be a distributor. That's the bottom rule, okay? Now, they can sell it to their mom, their grandpa, their grandma. I don't care who they sell it to, all right? Somebody, one of their friends, one of their relatives, one of somebody, in order to be a distributor, bottom line, they don't just buy for themselves, they sell, okay? All right, now, if everybody you sign up can sell, if that's how the rules are in your system, okay, some people will choose only to be a customer, and they'll never sell $1. They'll never make a penny off. They'll never make a baht off it, okay? Here in Thailand, it's baht, Thai baht, okay, baht Thai, all right? But if they're going to be a distributor, they must sell, okay? Now, I've got a little 3-leg thing here going on, all right? Let's say all 7 of the first 7 people my wife signed up, they're not going to be distributors. They're only going to be customers. So we have this customer leg out here, okay? This leg sitting way over here. All right, you got to keep it within the system because you're responsible for your customers, okay? You still gotta take care of your customers. So you put that leg out there as these are your customers, okay? So she has 7 customers, let's say, and 2 of those are actually talking about, 2 or 3, talking about getting together and actually learning from her about how to sell, and they're going to sell. So that we can move them over. You're allowed to move them over once they hit the baseline, okay, of selling that one kit, whatever that kit costs. All right. And that's not buying the kit, that's selling the kit. Okay. So that is their first baseline, okay, in order to be called a distributor. All right. How many actual distributors are you recruiting? All right. How many kits are they selling? Now, if that's 1 kit a month, or 2 kits a month, or 5 kits a month, whatever, okay. Now, the ones that sell to someone and the person underneath that person turns around and sells again, that becomes their leg. You understand? And so you create your own legs. You need 2 legs under you that are distributors. Okay, you need your power leg and you need your base leg. Okay, and your whoever's your upline is going to help place legs on one side of the 2 legs. Whoever is above you up in here, okay, they will help place legs on one side. And it's your responsibility, in order to make an income off of the system, to have this other leg out here, and that's actual distributors, okay? And so you have to have customers, you have to have distributors that you get yourself, and then this other leg, the base leg, okay, is the ones where your upline is placing someone on one side, so that you're only having to work on that one side for yourself, okay? The goal is to make money, and you can't get money from this side without making money over here. That's the rule. In every MLM, there's a rule about how this works, okay? And you want to do your best to try to keep these even, but one of these legs is going to become a power leg, and it's going to take off. Sooner or later, one of your legs, you'll never catch up to it. That's the hope, okay? And so you keep recruiting and recruiting and recruiting and recruiting and recruiting and recruiting, and you're putting them in one of these 2 spots. You're either getting customer, and then you're having to take care of the customer with the product, or you're getting distributor under you that you put under yourself, okay? And your upline will consistently be recruiting, okay, for you, and they will be helping you on this other leg, okay? And the more people you put on the other side, the more people your upline will be placing under you. In fact, if they really see that you are really working your butt off and doing your job, okay, they're going to be placing maybe people under both sides of your leg and help you earn some extra income. So that'll be your bonus. All right. Now, our plan over the next 8 weeks. That means by December 5th, okay, today is October 5th, so I put this date out here, December 5th. This is a for instance, okay, all right. December 5th, we are going to celebrate, and we're going to have a party, and we're going to decide when that party is going to be. December 5th. Where is that party going to be? Okay. So the goal of this the strategic plan of getting 30 by 50 is to have the celebration party with 30 people by December 5th. Okay? Now, let's say you don't make that goal. You get 28, okay, or 27. You still hold the party, okay? Because the effort is still happening, okay? And you may actually get some people that become distributors because they got to that party that would have only been customers, okay? And so, but your goal is 30 recruiting distributors by December 5th, okay? And we're going to talk about some strategic plan about how to get there through your PERT and your Gantt chart, okay? Who on your team, if you're a team of one, okay, look around and see if anyone's following you. If there's no one following you, you're just taking a walk, okay? You need to have a team. You need to get people together in this. That's the whole fun of MLM, is getting people involved and training them. The whole goal of getting distributors is not just to sign up distributors and go on with your life. That's the goal of getting distributors, is to really have a life-changing impact on people's lives, okay? To where you can be the instructor, the teacher, the trainer, the motivator, and if you can't handle that particular role, you find someone who can, who steps in with you, who becomes that voice, that leader. That you look for the leader on your team that doesn't mind getting in front of people and speaking, okay? You get that person involved. Now, if you're Thai speaking, you need a Thai, you live in Thailand like I do with my wife. My wife speaks Thai, okay? And so most of the people are going to be speaking Thai that she brings in. But she also, because she also speaks English, there's a lot of expats, okay, that are married to Thai people. And so there's a lot of these teams, and we, as a couple, we intentionally try to attract the couples that are married to Thai nationals and to other international English speaking people. Because why? Because I want to have friends I can talk to too, okay? And so I enjoy having a friend here and there, you know, having a cup of coffee with a friend and be able to actually talk English. Man, it's amazing, you know, to have that camaraderie ship, you know. And but at the same time, I'm learning Thai. I very little bit, okay. Kap kum kap. I mean, I know a little, all right. And I've been here since last April. That's a year and a few months, all right. And so our goal is to have a burst of energy over 50 days. Are you pumped about this? Can you understand what this is going to do for your business? Can you imagine having a team of 30 recruits, okay? And they got all in within 50 days, okay? And this is like a cohort, you know? And all of those 30 people are going to be challenging each other and motivating each other and calling each other, and you're going to set this all up to where they have contact back and forth, and they have where they get together and they go recruit. You do it team building. You do team building exercises. You meet once a week. You do, or twice a week, or go on Skype, or go on Messenger or Facebook rooms. Go on Zoom. Go do whatever you got to do to get people together. Whether you're in the COVID-19 USA, you know, you can't go out of your house. Well, you can still meet people online and still encourage people, and you can still have a team that, you know, Facebook challenges This is a challenge, okay? This 30 people in 50 days, okay, over an 8-week period, including the prep time. All right, that's about 6 weeks of actual push until you literally drop, okay? And you say, well, I don't know if I can do 6 weeks. Let me tell you, all right? The Salvation Army has a bell ringing season every year. You see them. They come out just before Thanksgiving and they end the day before Christmas. It's a 6-week period of time that they have to recruit, for every hour of the day of the daylight, and sometimes before that, and and all of those places around your city, and they recruit and they get all those people, and they spend months prepping for that, and then they get this done and they raise billions of dollars. Okay, so, and I was a Salvation Army officer, so I know that's true, and at the local level they don't raise billions. They're lucky to raise $1 million, but some of the city corps might. But anyway, the inner city corps and things like that can have that kind of impact. But just imagine this is your burst time. This is your challenge time. This is your campaign. This is going to be one of your annual campaigns, and you're going to prep right now before Christmas. You're not going to wait till January, because you'll lose the momentum. You'll lose the Christmas season, okay? With all of your products getting to your customers. You want this to happen by December 5th, so that you can throw a Christmas party and celebrate during the Christmas season. Okay. All right. So 30 people over the next 50 days. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Okay? Why? Why do you want at least 30 new, all about the same period of time, really close together, crammed into a 50-day period of time? You get 30 people. Why? Because that camaraderie ship, okay, you will build something amazing from that. All right? You want to take your MLM business, and you want it to be professional and at the strategic level where it can actually have a chance, okay, at making $1 million a year, 6-figure income, 7-figure income, okay? In order for that to happen, 7-figure income, all right? In order to have a chance to get a 7-figure income, you have to get into this kind of campaign and get on it and make it happen. Because if you can get the recruiting done, you will have a team that's so crazy excited by the end. And when you have this celebration party, they're just like, yeah, okay. And they're going to be like motivated for the rest of all of 2021. They're going to be ready to go into 2021. And the party is just the beginning, really, of their journey, okay? So this celebration party, you're going to bring them together, have a party. Well, and then you're going to tell them, look, okay, we're going to do some training for a couple hours. We're going to have a party, but we're going to do training too. And that training will be showing them how the system really can help them change their life, okay? And how you're going to help them change their life. All right? So, what are we going to do for the prep time? What are we going to do for the prep time? All right. Now, I already gave you 2 videos before this one. All right? One of them was on your mind, the 5 things that you have to do every day, the 5 thought process, okay, to get your mind and your emotions and your spirit ready for everything that's going on in your life, okay? To get it on track, okay? Then I gave you the 5 basic daily actions for your business. All right, now that's a baseline action. You have to have a baseline action even outside of the event, even outside of the campaign, okay? But the campaign, you're going to go on this 45-degree angle, and you're going to kick it, okay? And you're going to go for 6 straight weeks. You're aimed at this 45-degree, maybe 50-degree angle, and you're kicking, burst, day, recruit, every, it's like going out on a marathon, okay? But it's for 6 weeks, all right? And I'm talking like before dawn in the morning and go to sleep way late at night, after dark and after midnight maybe, okay? So you're probably gonna get about 4 to 5 hours sleep a night, 6 at the most, over that 6 weeks, all right? But you're gonna have something happen that is gonna set up you for success, all right? It's gonna set you up for success in your MLM business, because you will have recruited a dynamic team that's gonna motivate you too, okay? You will have a team that will push each other. You're going to have people under you. You're going to realize, wow, this person is a better leader than I am. And they're going to be motivating you back, okay? And they're going to have your back, and you're going to have their back, and you're going to be teaching each other, and you're going to be challenging each other to read and study and go online and take the classes on the master classes of GoPro MLM. You're going to be, that guy is incredible. Eric Weir, let me tell you, this guy is awesome, okay? And I would take his classes and I would study. Okay, he's worth the time. He's incredible, okay? So you go from what you know, all right? You can only go from what you have learned. All right? The Holy Spirit, and this is my pastor hat for a second, okay? The Holy Spirit will bring to your remembrance that which you have learned. So you have to learn it, right? Okay? You can't do something out of ignorance. You might be able to get there, but it'll be very happenstance, and you won't even know why you got there and how you got there. But if you do this out of knowledge, all right, you get that PERT chart, you get that Gantt chart, you get the strategic plan, you read about strategic plan, you write your plan, you write your goals and objectives, you write your outcome. Here's your outcome: 30 in 50. 30 downline recruits in the next 50 days. There's your outcome goal. All right? Strategic plan. Now, how are we going to get there? All right? Remember on my second video, whichever one I said the 20 by 10 rule. 20 phone calls by 10 a.m., okay? And that's day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. You are calling customers, potential customers. You are calling businesses. You are calling for that 8 to 10 o'clock window every morning, okay? Well, in this 30 by 50, you're probably going to do that 3 times a day. You're going to do it from 8 to 10. You're going to do it from about 2 to about maybe 4 o'clock. Then you're going to go eat. And then you're going to come back about 5:30, quarter to 6, and you're going to do another 2 hours. So you're going to be doing like 6 hours of phone calls, 6 hours of recruiting, 6 hours of talking to people, 6 hours a day of your about 18-hour day that you're going to be working through this 50 days. you're going to be kicking yourself in high gear, okay? And you're going to call, and you're going to be, use your online tool that I have available. You can use that, okay? Join that lifetime membership. Use that online call, all right? Use that online tool, that funnel. Use it, okay? And every time you sign up an actual distributor, not just a customer, but every time you sign, if you use that tool, you have a chance of giving them a vacation package to a hotel somewhere, 116 some odd hotels, something like that. You have the chance of doing that by using that lifetime HTTP colon semicolon / lifetime dot angels to the orphans. Now you ask why has that got angels to the orphans? Well, that's the ministry that I do, and so what I'm doing here is to help raise funds for that. Okay, so I'm doing this training and encouraging and motivational speaking, okay, and online videos and all that, because I have this thing that I do in Southeast Thailand, and I want to help orphan kids and orphaned and abandoned children, and I want to end human trafficking of children, okay, and I want to train the staff at orphanages to help stop, and change the whole thought process within the institutionalization processes, and help them to understand that these kids are coming out of some severe abuse and stuff. So that's why I'm connecting. So when you see Angels to the Orphans, just realize that I want everybody to be an angel to an orphan or abandoned child, okay? And you can look up the other links and maybe donate if you want, okay? And it would be, there are kids, there's like 350 kids that need donated to, and there are staff members that need trained, and there's gas for the, we have to put diesel fuel in the truck, and little things like that we have to do to get done what I'm doing. And so that's the Angels to the Orphan piece, okay? And the link is there, but the business side of it is the stuff in front, okay, of the dot. And all of the leadership and management and training and everything you're going to see in that, the 5 things or the secrets to success, all of the stuff that's going to be helping you and helping other people out in your ministry, in your business, in your MLM or your regular business or whatever. That's the in front of the dot, okay? And I'm here to help. I'm a volunteer, and I just want to help, okay? And so here I am, and you have this chance to take on this campaign mentality for the next 8 weeks with me. And I really want you to do that. I want you to succeed. I want to see some people with their entire life, their finances just taking care of, their family taking care of, their goals, their mission, their whatever, their nonprofit taking care of, their business, their leadership, your influence. I want to see every area of your life succeed, okay? And I have literally read thousands upon thousands of books on management, leadership, organizational development, strategic planning, or all this, and I've put it all in practice as well, both in for-profit and non-profit, okay? So I challenge you, follow this. Go all the way with this. Right now, start today. If it's, okay, even if you see this video 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 10 weeks, a year from now, start when you see it. Decide, yeah, I'm going to take this on. I'm going to recruit 30 people in 50 days. And not just me, but my team, okay? Get some people together and make this happen. I guarantee you it'll change everything about your business. And it won't just happen once or twice. It'll be like ridiculous. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. So there we are, 30 and 50. 30 and 50. You can do it. And I'm with you every step of the way.